here now with Hollins University political science professor and political analyst Dr. Ed Lynch. Of course, one of the biggest races in our area. We just went over it and heard from the various candidates. Was the 21st Senate seat. John Edwards wins, I would say, fairly easily tonight. Are you surprised by that?
Not really, no. John Edwards has always been a very strong candidate. He has had a long career, and he found a very winning issue. Sometimes in a long campaign like this with a lot of advertising, the easiest way to tell what the winning issues are what the candidates keep talking about. And when John Edwards started talking about tuition increases at Virginia Tech and kept on, he must have known that was working.
Yeah, of course, we're showing pictures in the meantime also of Nancy Dye, the challenger in that race. I honestly, in looking at that race, I was hearing a lot of people talking about it. I was hearing some concern from the Edwards campaign. Thought she might have done a little bit better tonight. That is a district that's historically been Democratic.
Yes.
Is that just a mountain you can't climb if you're a Republican around here, or what do you think she could have done to maybe change the outcome?
I'm not sure she could have done a whole lot of anything. She raised a lot of money. She certainly worked very hard. As you pointed out, it is a district that was drawn not only for the Democratic Party, but it was largely drawn for John Edwards to play to his strengths. She was able to make it reasonably close. She kept John Edwards in the district, and he has been an effective fundraiser for some of his colleagues. So perhaps Nancy Dye can take a little bit of the credit for the Republicans retaining control of the state Senate overall.
We make it sound like the issues don't even matter, but I know that you know, tuition increases at Virginia Tech and so forth, some of those issues you think really resonated with voters? I
think they did, and I think the claims that Senator Edwards made about being the friendliest senator in Richmond to public education, elementary and secondary education, always a very, very winning issue, especially for Democrats in this area. That was one that he rode very hard as well. So he ran a very smart campaign for that district, and he did not take it for granted, and it paid off tonight.
Okay, I've got 10 seconds left. The Republicans maintain control of the House and the Senate. That's not good news for the governor, is it? He had an agenda that's not going to happen now.
It's very bad news for the governor. Things like gun control, Medicaid expansion, changing the tax code, all of those things are going to be a much tougher sell than they would have been if he had just gained one seat in the Senate and had one chamber to sort of hammer the other chamber with, and he doesn't have that now.
All right, Ed Lynch, thank you very much.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
your insight tonight. We'll send it back over to Lindsay.